EA Sports. It's in the game.
Hello rugby fans, I'm Bill McLaren for EA Sports. Joining me for expert commentary is former England and New Zealand centre Jamie Salmon. Here's the start of the match. Serevi. Solidly met by Sakata. That's a poor kick. Brushing aside the defence. Relays it well to Wahata. Rocking it in midfield. Passing off the ground. Charged down by Sakata. Kicks deep. Over the dead ball line. Ulanayao. Solidly met by the defence. Rocking it up the middle. Oh, that's ordinary play. Solid defense by Vunigbaka. Fast rock ball by Fiji. On the line, referee says it's out. Through by Sakata. Lovely work by Japan. Tackled well by Tawaki. To Gordon. Good passing by Sakata. Catalo. Well tackled by Ohaka. The forwards are working hard out there. Brought to the ground by Nakota. Off the ground to Tawaki. Kicking towards touch. He pushes him away. Now there's space out wide if they can only move it. Oh, that's a shocking display of skills. Oh, my goodness. He set the alarm clock a little late on that one. The captain's called for the kick at goal. Oh, he's hit the upright. He's been nailed. Well, they made a right hutch of that one. He's been hammered by Hasegawa, rocking it down the tram tracks. Rasagavibo bounces the defender off. Popping it up to McCormick. Solid contact. A bad mistake by Vunigbaka. Now they have the overlap, they'll surely score from here. Solid contact by Tanuma. Vigorous rucking. Dynamic rucking by Japan. That stopped him in his tracks. Passes off the ground to Nakota. To Sadala. That was a shuddering tackle. With a ball and all tackle. Staying on their feet. That's what the coach would like to see. Short passing, misses his man with the pass. You don't expect to see poor play like that at this level. They'll be furious about such desperate play. 5 minutes played of the first half. Despite the weather, the fans have come along in big numbers. Throw by Smith. Gordon. Fierce tackle. Through by Sakata. Is rising like a rocketing pheasant. Bodies over the ball prevented clearance. Bishop, missing the man completely. Lasagavibo. He's nailed him. Passing off the ground. Solid tackle by Vitayaki. Matsuda. He's got him, ball and all. Mauling it up the field. He puts him on the deck. Knock on by Smith. Playing advantage there. Solidly met. Jacob Raulini, solidly met by Bishop. Quick ruck ball exposing the defence. Solidly met by the defence. That ball isn't coming out of there. The referee awards the scrum to Japan. Gets rid of his opponent. Solid defence by Catalò. On halfway, through by Smith. Great deflection by Tawaki. Good passing to Smith. Tackled well by Gordon. They're hitting rucks like rutting stags. Catalò on the charge. Well tackled by Joseph. Quick ball. Fierce tackle by Tanuma. No legs, no advance. That's a lovely pass by Rouse. Tambua. Lasagavibo coming off the defender. Smith. Brought to the ground by Okubo. To Catalò. With the palm. Kawaki. Sherevi. He's been nailed. That was champagne rugby. Brushing aside the defence. Great jumping that under extreme pressure by Bishop. Fast ball from the ruck. Solid contact. Ten minutes played in the first half. Joseph. Slow ruck ball by Japan. He's kicked into touch on the full from outside his 22. A costly error, that one. Lovely passing by Tawaki. Short pass by Serevi. Overlap. Gets the ball away nicely to Catalò. Tambua. Kawaki. Solid contact by Joseph. Oguchi. Oh, that's dreadful play. That really is poor stuff. Through by Smith. Knocked down by Vetayaki. Gathering in crumbs. That stopped him in his tracks. Naevo. He's caught by Bishop. The scrum half directing his forwards well. Try.
Not only is this a tough kick, he's got to contend with the wind.
It's there! What a magnificent kick! Sherevi. He's nailed him. It was fractionally late. Penalty. The captain signals to the referee. We'll have a go at the goal, thank you.
Oh, no!
The ball's gone dead. Solid tackle by Gordon. Great pass to Nakota. A ball and all tackle. They go forward. Passes to Rouse. Naevo. He puts him on the deck. To Sadala. Solidly met. To Jacob Raulini. Serevi. Smith with the pick and drive. Hiroshi. Fast rat ball by Japan. Solidly met by Satala. They can't afford errors like that. Now there's space out wide if they can only move it. Long pass by Vunigbaka. That's great running rugby. Solidly met by the defence. Off the ground to Jacob Raulini. Solid defence by McCormick. Vetayaki. Slow ruck ball has allowed the defence to regroup. Tackled well by Serevi. Now they have the overlap. They'll surely score from here. Popping it up to Bashok. To Oguchi. Well tackled by Smith. Misdirected pass. He swung into the deck. Oh, that's ordinary rugby. Nothing to write home about there. Brought to the ground by Naevo. Inside the 22. Okubo. Gathers the ball. He's been nailed. To Joseph. He pushes him away. Bashok. Hiroshi. Solid contact. Bashok. Sakata bounces the defender off. competitive. What great rugby these boys are playing. This is marvellous rugby football. Gambua. Solid contact by Gordon. To Rouse. Satara. Serevi. Satara. Pick and go. Okubo. Quick ruck ball exposing the defence. Running back into the forwards. Bishop. The pass goes short. That stopped him in his tracks. Fast ball from the ruck. Gets rid of his opponent. He's nailed him. Passes off the ground to Jacob Raulini. He opts to kick. A deep kick by Serevi. Rouse. Short pass to Lasagavibo. Solid tackle by Naevo. Good passing by Okubo. A brilliant touch finder that was. Through by Smith. With the knock-on, playing advantage, he puts him on the deck. Ooh, that's a hard one. That ball kicked along the ground. Bishop. Mamma mia, what a disaster that was. To Matsuda. That's what the coach would like to see. Solidly met. Overlap. Pass by McCormick. Palming off the defender. You don't expect to see poor play like that at this level. They'll be furious about such desperate play. Solidly met by Bishop. They're just 15 meters out. Through by Sakata. Taken by Bishop. Solidly met by the defence. To Tanuma. Too many bodies there for the ball to come out. Scrum awarded to Japan. Bash up. With the palm. Oh, a nasty looking tackle there by Tawaki. Through by Sakata. Good work at the line out by Japan. Solid defence by Katalog. To Okubo. To Ahaka. Now there's space out wide if they can only move it. Oh, that's a shocking display of skills. He's kicked that poorly. Oh, that's a big hit. Through by Smith. Caught by Jacob Ralini. So that's the first quarter gone. 20 minutes played. Short passing. Tackled well by Smith. Definitely a forward pass.
Well, I saw that one differently, Bill, I have to say.
Staying on their feet. To Idraki. To Tanuma. Well tackled by Vetayaki. Brushing aside the defence. Tanuma. A no enveloping tackle, that one. He pushes him away. Brought to the ground by Smith. What a hit. He's been nailed. The forwards are working hard out there. Solid contact. Kicks off the ground. Hiroshi. Passes to Matsuda. Knock on, a case of head up perhaps. That was a good advantage there, keeping the game alive. Good passing to Sadala. Solid contact by Tuidraki. Jacob Raulini. That's a huge Gary Owen. Bash up. They're just 20 meters out. Kambua bounces the defender off. That stopped him in his tracks. Now they have the overlap. They'll surely score from here. Not one of his best. Gets rid of his opponent. He's nailed him. Getting in behind them with the pick and drive. He's over for the try. Yes, it's there. That kick was never in doubt from the moment it left his foot. Serevi. Solid tackle by Hasegawa. Misses his man with the pass. That ball kicked along the ground. He'll be disappointed with that one. He puts him on the deck. Mercy me, he's completely mistimed that one. Solidly met. That's a lovely pass by Sakata. Bash up. No, that's not so good. Coming off the defender. Duahaka. Solidly met by Rouse. Smith. Hirose. Vitayaki. Fast struck ball by Fiji. Ooh, that almost cut him in half. Tutawaki. With the palm. They are a bit slow to the breakdown. That tackle gave the impression that the sky had fallen in. That's a Gavibo, solidly met by the defense. 25 minutes played of the first half. Jacob Raulini, he charged like a niggly bison. Solid defense by Tawaki. Overlap. He did well there. Tackled well by Tuidraki. To Serevi. Lovely passing by Nakota. Well tackled by Oguchi. That was champagne rugby. The scrum half directing his forwards well. The referee has picked him up.
Good spot by the referee. Definitely forward that ball.
Bashop gets the ball away nicely to Motoki. Rasa Gavibo. Passing off the ground, brushing aside the defense. Now there's space out wide if they can only move it. Jacob Rowlini. Brought to the ground by Bishop. Great drive and post play by Fiji. Woof! A shuddering engagement that. A thundering tackle, that one. Off the ground to Jacob Rowlini. He's been nailed. Now they have the overlap. They'll surely score from here. Vigorous rucking. Smith. Lasagavibo. Past the 22. Okubo. Oh, that's dreadful play. That really is poor stuff. That's a shocking kick by Bishop. Solid contact. He pushes him away. Solid contact by Hasegawa. Overlap. Great pass to Lasagavibo. Bounces the defender off. Tambua. Oh, that was a big hit. Caught in possession. That stopped him in his tracks. Missing the man completely. Oh, dearie me, that really hurt. They're just 15 meters out. Gordon. Oh, I'll bet that hurt. Now there's space out wide if they can only move it. Lasagavibo. He's nailed it. Oh, that's ordinary rugby. Nothing to write home about there. The penalty's been awarded and they're taking the kick at goal. A great opportunity. Far too easy.
Well, as the saying goes, the crowd will tell you those flags went up pretty quick.
Gets rid of his opponent. Quick ruck ball exposing the defence. 10 minutes to go to half-time. Intercepted by Jacob Rowlini. Short pass to Satala. To Tawaki. Solid tackle by Sakata. He puts him on the deck. That was well done by Motoki. He can't get the ball away cleanly. Palming off the defender. He's hit him like a freight train. Popping it up to Okubo. Misdirected pass. An all-embracing tackle. The scrum half directing his forwards well. Solidly met. A penalty there for offside.
Good refereeing. Right there he was.
Opting to punt. On the touchline. Poor skills. Sakara with the palm. He's found a knock-on there, playing a good advantage. With a fractional knock-on there. What a battle in the scrimmages. That's worth the admission price alone. Solidly met by Tawaki. Not coming out of there. They were going backwards at the breakdown, so the opposition get the feed to the scrum. Passes off the ground to Ohata. Brushing aside the defence. Solidly met by the defence. Now they have the overlap. They'll surely score from here. Oh, that's a dreadful pass. Solid defence by Serevi. Mamma mia, what a disaster that was. They took the ball in there and they'll get the scrimmage. Passing off the ground, he's thrown it to the invisible man. No receiver there. To Catalo. He pushes him away. Tackled well by Okubo. Vitayaki. Naevo bounces the defender off. Kawaki. Well tackled by McCormick. Having a go. If they lie all over the ball, they should expect to be slippered by the opposition. Brought to the ground by Tawaki. Off the ground to Basho. He's been nailed. What a hit! Solid contact. The kick goes long. That's some thump he's given that one. Through by Sakata. Poor communication by all parties there. Solid contact by Glasakabibo. Overlap. 5 minutes to go to half-time. Mauling it up the field. Bashok. That stopped him in his tracks. A great passage of play by Japan. That's a dreadful pass by Ohaka. Touching it down for a well-earned try.
That's a start.
This won't be an easy kick.
He's missed that. I'm not surprised though, given these dreadful kicking conditions.
Hiroshi. He's nailed him. Tambua gets rid of his opponent. Big hit there by Sakata. That's a shocking kick. 4 minutes to half-time. Solid tackle by Gordon. Now there's space out wide if they can only move it. He puts him on the deck. You don't expect to see poor play like that at this level. They'll be furious about such desperate play. Running away from the defense. Goes long. Kicked into touch on the full there by Joseph. Well worked off the top. Three minutes left until half-time. It's tied up in there. Bashop goes long. Ulanayao palming off the defender. Nakota. Jacob Raulini solidly met. with the palm. Smith. Vitayaki. Solidly met by Okubo. That's great running rugby. Good passing by Smith. 2 minutes to half-time. Joseph. Fast ball from the ruck. Ohaka. Good passing to Tanuma. Masegawa. Poor play. Matsuda. The ground shook with that hit. Solidly met by the defence. An imaginative work at the breakdown by Fiji. Superlative. What great rugby these boys are playing. This is marvellous rugby football. Passes off the ground to Lasagavibo. Brushing aside the defence. Gathered up by Motoki. Solid defence by Tawaki. Brilliant touch finder by Motoki. Through by Smith. Deflection by Vitayaki. Tackled well by Joseph. Kawaki. Smith. Lasagavibo. Tambua. Kawaki. He pushes him away. Smith. Sherevi. Finding touch. Well tackled by Oguchi. To Lasagavibo. That's a lovely pass by Tawaki. Fudibaka. Vitayaki. Brought to the ground by Hiroshi. Sakala on the charge. Well done. Bishop. Okubo. Past the 10 meters line. The kick goes long. That's some thump he's given that one. Smith. He's been nailed. The referee blows for half-time.
The coach will have to work some new magic now and inspire his charges if they can turn this match around.
It's the start of the second half. Hirose. Solid contact.
It's getting very muddy out there, especially where the scrums have taken place. And certainly that's an area to avoid if one can.
Through by Smith. And the ball was tapped down straight away. Beautifully creamed off the top. Solid contact by Oguchi. Oh, that's dreadful rugby. Another costly mistake. They're 45 metres out. Taken in by Bashov.
The stats certainly tell the story out there.
Fast ruck ball by Fiji. Bounces the defender off. They need to get it wide to Tumbur. That stopped him in his tracks. Oh no, I think it's his bad knee.
Depth in key positions will allow them to weather this injury storm.
Dunaevo. Lovely passing by Jacob Ralini. Tanuma. He's nailed him. Good rucking by Jacob Ralini. Solid tackle by Smith. Passing off the ground. He puts him on the deck. Now they have the overlap. They'll surely score from here. An ordinary pass by Rouse. Gets rid of his opponent. Oh, that's dreadful play. That really is poor stuff. Off the ground to Tanuma. Palming off the defender. That's a good advantage by the referee. Kicks off the ground. That's a shocking kick by Smith. With the palm. An aggressive tackle by Hasegawa. And he's being replaced by Ito. Jacob Raulini. Short passing. That's a wild pass. Swinging him to the deck. McCormick. Sakata. Smith. Brushing aside the defense. Solidly met. Quick ruck ball exposing the defense. The ball is stationary. Use it or lose it, yells the referee. Solidly met by Ito. Very efficient line-out work there. He pushes him away. Popping it up to Tawaki. To Naevo. Solidly met by the defence. He's found the gap. Simply outstanding. A great try by Gasakabibo. This is an easy kick for a man of his ability. Yes, it's over. You won't see many better kicks at goal than that one. Solid defence by Gordon. Five minutes of the second half played. Taken by Bashop. Through by Smith. Deflected by Tawaki. He can't get away. The scrum half directing his forwards well. Goes long. Zakata. Bounces the defender off. With the pick and drive. Tackled well by Rouse. He's hit him like an express train. Well tackled by Tambua. Through by Smith. Quality line-out work. Brought to the ground by Oguchi. To Lasagavibo. He's been nailed. Jacob Raulini gets rid of his opponent. Vitayaki. He's been hammered by Hiroshi. That's what the coach would like to see. Passes off the ground to Smith. Charge down. Kicking towards touch. Off the side of the boot and into touch on the floor. Through by Sakata. Catalò. With a ball and all tackle. Oh, that's ordinary play. Solid contact. Pick and go. Bashop by Smith. Great deflection by Naevo. Quick service by Bashop. Solid contact by Smith. Well played. Catalo. Kawaki palming off the defender. Kanuma. Fast ball from the ruck. Ulanayo. That stopped him in his tracks. Great pass to Smith. That was a shuddering tackle. Goes deep. Touch and go. Playing in their own half. Bashop. Running backwards. Charged down. Great work there. He's nailed him. Getting in behind them with the pick and drive. Overlap. Fast ruck ball by Fiji. Solid tackle by Sakata. To Nakota. With the palm. That was champagne rugby. Brushing aside the defence. Now there's space out wide if they can only move it. He puts him on the deck. Passing off the ground. Goes long. Serevi. The kick's been charged down. He's got him, ball and all. Great speed to the breakdown by Joseph. Solidly met. Meeting the defence. Now they have the overlap. They'll surely score from here. Solidly met by Tuidraki. He charged like a niggly bison. It's not coming out of there. Jacob Raulini. It'll take a big squeeze and shove to push these fellas over the line. Bashop. He pushes him away, got it over for the try. It's too easy for this fella.
They're digging mighty deep to come up with the goods here.
Bounces the defender off. Solidly met by the defence. Quick ball. They're 45 metres out. Through by Smith. Both sides have made a mess of that one. Running across field. Serevi. Solid defence by O'Haka. To Jacob Raulini. Serevi. Gordon. Quick ruck ball exposing the defence. Bodies over the ball prevented clearance. Bishop gets rid of his opponent. He's caught by Gasakabibo. Fierce tackle. That ball kicked along the ground. A penalty there for offside. They've opted for the kick. He'll be bitterly disappointed with that kick. Ulanayao. Tackled well by Sakata. Oh, that's a dreadful pass. Well tackled by O'Haka. Through by Sakata. Both sides have made a mess of that one. A ball and all tackle. Serevi, brought to the ground by Ito. Short pass to Vunibaka. Jacob Raulini to Sadala. He's thrown it to the invisible man. No receiver there. Off the ground to Tuidrati. He's been nailed. Kicks poorly. Palming off the defender. An all-enveloping tackle, that one. The referee tells the players to use it or lose it. Gordon. Through by Smith. Joseph. An all-embracing tackle. 15 minutes of the second half gone. Good passing by Ito. Tambua. Well, they made a right hutch of that one. Solid contact. Good passing to Nakota. On the angle. Short passing. That's a lovely pass by Serevi. Solid contact by Vetayaki. Fast ball from the ruck. That stopped him in his tracks. To Serevi. Vetayaki, Catalo, McCormick. Oh, that's a shocking display of skills. He's nailed him. To Basho. With the palm, solid tackle by Tawaki. Vunibaka, the pass goes short. Popping it up to McCormick. He puts him on the deck. Fast ruck ball by Fiji. Solidly met. Quick service by Satala. Solidly met by Smith. Fierce tackle by Smith. Quick ruck ball exposing the defense. Passes off the ground to Tuidraki. That's a dreadful pass by Hasegawa. Solidly met by the defense. To Hiroshi. Solid defense by Tawaki. Passing off the ground. Tackled well by Catalog. Motoki. Great drive and post play by Japan. Good rucking by Fiji. He can't get away. The backs are calling for it. To Vetayaki. Well tackled by Joseph. Vunibaka. Quick ball. Kicks off the ground. Brought to the ground by Rouse. pushing aside the defence. Satala, Serevi, he's been nailed. Kawaki gets the ball away nicely to Vunibaka. Kawaki. A bad mistake by Bishop. Solid contact. They're 45 meters out. Well worked off the top. Solid contact by Joseph. Off the ground to Tawaki. To Lasagavibo. Ooh, that's a hard one. That stopped him in his tracks. Having a go. Popping it up to Jacob Raulini. Misses his man with the pass. Catalo, the pass goes short, missing the man completely. He pushes him away. Overlap. He's nailed him. To Motoki. They can't afford errors like that. Jacob Raulini. Solid tackle by Hasegawa. On the charge. Halfway through the second half. 20 minutes played in that half. Oaxaca. He puts him on the deck. Tambua. Oh, that's not so good. Solidly met. Tutawaki. Solidly met by Tanuma. Passes off the ground to Lasagavibo. Solidly met by the defence. Playing in their own half. Through by Smith. And the ball was tapped down straight away. Beautifully creamed off the top. Lasagavibo. Solid defence by Joseph. Smith. Rouse. Bounces the defender off. They go forward to Serevi. To Lasagavibo. Misdirected pass. Tackled well by Ito. To Lasagavibo. Well tackled by Bishop. Poor skills. Brought to the ground by Vetayaki. Oh, a nasty looking tackle there by Rouse. Passes to Smith. To Rouse. To Lasagavibo. He's been nailed. Solid contact. Passing off the ground to Rouse. Solid contact by Hasegawa. Jacob Raulini. Short pass to Rouse. Now there's space out wide if they can only move it. Gets rid of his opponent. Sakala. That stopped him in his tracks. Serevi with the pick and drive. Oguchi. Oh, that's ordinary rugby. Nothing to write home about there. Now they have the overlap, they'll surely score from here. Great speed to the breakdown by Tawaki. Hiroshi, he's nailed him. It's a try by Catalo, another try by Fiji. Oh, too easy.
He's such a perfectionist, this fella. Never in doubt.
Serevi. Solid tackle by Oh my. The referee's playing advantage. And they'll take the kick. The kick's gone wild. It's gone touch and goal. Serevi. He puts him on the deck. Poor play. The forwards are working hard out there. Kawaki palming off the defender. That deep hook has turned the opposition forwards. Tambua with the palm. Off the ground to Tawaki. That's a wild pass. They're just 5 meters out. Naevo. Solidly met. Overlap. Ooh, that's a big hit. Solidly met by Hasegawa. Smith. He couldn't get the kick away. Basho. Pushing aside the defense. They need to get it wide. Solidly met by the defense. Pick and go. Now there's space out wide if they can only move it. Naevo. Oh, that's ordinary play. That ball kicked along the ground. Slapped down by Joseph. Collects the ball there. What a hit! Well, they made a right hatch of that one. Try!
Well, it's only going to get harder and harder from now on if they play like this.
Far too easy. Nicely piloted through the uprights by Serevi. Jacob Raulini. The kick goes long. That's some thump he's given that one. They're just 25 meters out. Throw by Smith. Kambua. He pushes him away. Oguchi goes long. Ulanayao smothers the kick on the boot. Ooh, that almost cut him in half. Solid defense by Sakata. Good passing to Serevi. Tackled well by Tanuma. Tawaki. Lasagavi Bo. He's kicked it straight down their throat. Vitayaki. Well tackled by Smith. Sakata. Mamma mia, what a disaster that was. Kawaki. He did well there. Brought to the ground by Hiroshi. Tutawaki. That's a lovely pass by Naevo. Now they have the overlap, they'll surely score from here. Getting in behind them with the pick and drive. Catalò, he's been nailed. The pass goes short. Solid contact. Gordon. That tackle gave the impression that the sky had fallen in. 10 minutes to go to the end of the match. Lovely passing by Catalò. Vitayaki. Kawaki bounces the defender off. Vitayaki gets the ball away nicely to Nakota. Gets rid of his opponent.
They certainly are getting the better of them in the territory and possession stakes.
Through by Sakata. Smith. Short passing. Oh, that's a shocking display of skills. Through by Sakata. Catch and feed ball off the top of the line out by Ito. Solid contact by Serevi. To Oaxaca. That stopped him in his tracks. Ulanayao. They're 30 meters out. Great deflection by Hasegawa with a ball and all tackle. Popping it up to Tanuma. Palming off the defender. The scrum half directing his forwards well. He's nailed it. You don't expect to see poor play like that at this level. They'll be furious about such desperate play. Kawaki relays it well to Jacob Raulini. Kawaki. Solid tackle by Gordon. Overlap. Fast ball from the ruck. That was well done by Oguchi. With the palm, he puts him on the deck. To Jose. through by Smith. Caught by Jacob Rallini. Didn't kick well there. Solidly met. Passes off the ground to Serevi. To Ulanayao. Solidly met by Gordon. That's great running rugby. Slow ball from the ruck. Solidly met by the defence. Gavibo. To Tombua. Brushing aside the defence. He's over for the try.
He's really got to focus on the ball in the goalpost and block the crowd out of his mind.
It's through!
What a lovely kick.
Serevi. Good pressure leading to the charge down. Solid defence by Joseph. Not his best punt, that one by Smith. Running back into the forwards. Quick service by Oguchi. Passes to Serevi. He pushes him away. Passing off the ground to Smith. Tackled well by Smith. Superlative. What great rugby these boys are playing. This is marvellous rugby football. 5 minutes to go. Well done. Well tackled by Nakota. Gordon. He charged like a niggly bison. Too many bodies there for the ball to come out. Scrum awarded to Japan. Bishop. Brought to the ground by Jacob Rallini. Now there's space out wide if they can only move it. He's been nailed. McCormick. Oh, that's dreadful play. That really is poor stuff. To Nakota. Solid contact. 4 minutes remaining. Wolf! A shuddering engagement, that. That's what the coach would like to see. Caught with the ball. Duahata. Solid contact by Satara. Great drive and post play by Fiji. Fast struck ball by Japan. Catalo. That stopped him in his tracks. A bad mistake by Jacob Ralini. He's nailed him. 3 minutes left in the match. Off the ground to Oguchi. Solid tackle by Glasa Kabibo. Through by Smith. Knock on by Oguchi. That was a good advantage there, keeping the game alive. Popping it up to Rouse. He puts him on the deck. Jacob Raulini. Quick ball. A thundering tackle, that one. Two minutes to go to no side. Through by Sakata. Well worked off the top. Solidly met. Now they have the overlap, they'll surely score from here. Solidly met by Glasa Gabibo. Staying on their feet. That was champagne rugby. Solidly met by the defence. With the knock-on, playing a good advantage. Passes off the ground to McCormick. To Motoki. Oh, that was a big hit. He's touched it down for the 5 points. Over it goes. A beautifully timed kick by Hiroshi. 1 minute left in the match. Bashop. Solid defense by Vetayaki. Oh, dearie me, that really hurt. Through by Sakata. Great jumping that under extreme pressure by Bashop. Passing off the ground. Tackled well by Rouse. Ito. Gordon. They were moving forward at the ruck, so the referee awards the scrum to Japan. Bishop. Well tackled by Jacob Rallini. Quick ruck ball exposing the defence. Oh, I'll bet that hurt. Overlap. Bounces the defender off. Serevi. Good passing to Tawaki. Jalasa Gavibo. Brought to the ground by Gordon. Can't afford errors like that. It's been nailed. That's the end of the match, and what a one-sided affair that was.
The coach will be wishing he didn't have to watch this. All his efforts seem to count for nothing right now. Not a pretty sight at all, Bill.